We watching today. 9 signs that you are the man that she could not replace. Shout out to Olivia. Link in the description to the original video. Let's get into it though. I already know this is gonna be a banger. Shout out to her. She doing her thing.
Hi guys, I'm your girlfriend now, and I'm about to tell you
Oh
something
shit.
99% of women will never say out loud. Women say it all the time, but how do you really know if you're the best she's ever had in the bedroom? If you are, you won't be left wondering. You won't be stuck questioning where you stand. She'll reveal it in ways her body, her words, and her actions cannot hide. And I'm not just talking about sex. I'm talking about the full experience of you as a man. The way you move, the way you handle her, the way you leave a mark on her that stays forever. And if you want to go even deeper, if you want to become the man she never stops comparing other men to, it's all inside my book, Attraction Secrets. I
W
show you
promo.
exactly how to lock yourself into her psychology, her body, and her emotions so you're permanently unforgettable. The link is in the description. Now let's get into the signs. Number 1, she competes for you. If you're truly the best she's ever had, you'll never be just another guy. She'll fight for you, whether you've chosen her or not. On the surface, it might look like jealousy or insecurity, but it's not. It's
Oh, crazy.
instinctual for her. When a woman has been sexually imprinted by a man on a deep biological level, her
They go
brain's
crazy.
reward system ties that feeling directly to him. She doesn't want to lose it, so she starts guarding it. Psychologists call this mate guarding. When a woman goes out of her way to keep other women away from her man, and I know you've seen it before. That's why she'll touch you in public, she'll stand closer when another woman's nearby, or she'll give you that sharp look that says, don't forget who you came with. It's not an act for her. It's her body protecting what she
She
sees
not
as hers.
wrong, though.
Studies in psychology even show that women do this more when their man is seen as more attractive or higher status than most men. If she thinks you're rare, her brain assumes other women will want you too, and that makes her step up to secure her place. This is one of the clearest signs she views you as the best she's ever had sexually. She doesn't just want you, she wants to keep you. Now, don't mistake this for control. It's so much deeper than that. It's survival. Her actual biology pushes her to lock down the strongest option. Here's what this looks like. You're at a bar talking to a female bartender. Out of nowhere, she slides her hand onto your back or interrupts the conversation. She's not being immature, but she is sending a clear message. This man is taken, stay away. Number 2, she brings up the past without realizing it. When a man truly imprints a woman, her memory links him to strong emotions. That's why even months or years later, she'll still bring up things only you two shared. It could be something as small as a joke, a trip you took, or even the way you ordered your coffee. She's not doing this consciously. Those memories are emotionally hot, so they resurface. This happens because of how female desire works. Psychology shows women's sexual response runs on 2 different systems, the accelerator and the brake. If you've given her amazing sex, you hit her accelerator so hard her brakes barely even work with you. That's why no matter how much time passes, reminders of you trigger those same feelings again. And here's the deeper truth. When she brings up the past, she's really checking to see if you still feel it too. It's her way of keeping the bond alive, even if she doesn't admit it out loud. Imagine this, months after you
They do that a lot. They do that a lot though for no particular reason. You gotta know the fine line where it's like, oh, I'm in the red zone and I gotta go, bro, or I'm in the green zone. Shorty just tripping.
text you a random photo of a street sign from a trip you took together. No explanation. She's not just being passive or casual, she's testing to see if you remember it too. Because for her, those memories still matter. Number 3, she struggles to replace you. It doesn't matter how many options she has or how many matches she gets. Those things don't matter because her body remembers the man who gave her the perfect mix of safety and arousal. That balance is almost impossible to recreate with another man. Her body keeps linking that feeling to you. Most men only
And you gotta think about it. You one in a trillion that made it. So if you are stand up of integrity and love, and you understand your mission, responsibility, how you assert yourself and do all that shit, and you make her feel that way, she might find something good, but not better. But you want to wish that, so you'd be like, all right, that's the ego. That's where the ego comes in. You see how the ego came in, that little twitch right there? Yeah, excuse me. That's right there.
For half of what she craves. The safe guy makes her feel secure, but he doesn't turn her on. The fun guy excites her, but she doesn't trust him. When she finds both in one man, she locks onto it. And that's what makes an imprint. This is why women who lose the best they've ever had bounce from man to man without ever truly feeling satisfied. They act like they've leveled up, but deep down, their bodies know they downgraded. That's why the craving never fully dies. If she circles back, texts out of nowhere, comments on old photos, remembers remembers your birthday or finds little excuses to start conversations, that's your proof. Her body won't let
already
her
know,
fully
gang.
detach from the man that gave her that sexual experience. Here's an example. She's dating someone new, but every time you post a story, she reacts instantly, even if it's something that has no meaning. She doesn't consciously control that urge. Her body reacts before her mind gets a chance to rationalize it. No matter how much she tries to replace you, she ends up chasing the feeling only you triggered. Number 4, she reacts to your presence like it's a drug. One of the strongest signs that you've given a woman the best sex of her life is how her body reacts to you outside the bedroom. She could be angry, stressed, or emotional, but the second you stand solid, she shifts. That's not a coincidence. That's her body replaying the same state you put her in during sex. When a woman experiences great sex with a man, she submits her body to him in that moment. She gives up control. She lets him set the pace, and she follows his lead physically and emotionally. And that act of submission bonds them. Her breathing, her rhythm, even her state of mind starts syncing with.
I'm gonna say this right now. Try some sex magic. Alright, hear me out. Set the vibe and intentions on paper. You feel me? Like every time we, you feel me? Every stroke, you hear it? $1 million. Fuck it. Be delusional. Be fish tarded. Okay. And have that breathing, all that good stuff. You come back and let me know if you got that million. How many millions you getting, chat? How many millions you getting? Let me know in the comments.
His. Once her body has learned that, it doesn't just stop when the sex is over. You dominated her in the bedroom, and now her body carries that same response into every interaction moving forward with you. That's why outside the bedroom, she still falls back into that same rhythm. This is what separates you from every other man. Weak men get pulled into her drama and start spiraling with her.
Facts.
You don't move. You stand firm. And
Also, another part that I want to add into this. If she got that good, that shit don't make you crazy. That shit that you would never do with a stable mind. If she got that good and it's good for you, you gonna feel like, type shit. Hear me, bro?
when a woman's body adjusts to yours without her consciously choosing to, that's your proof. Her body settles underneath your lead outside the bedroom too. Here's an example. Let's say you're mid-argument. She's heated and her voice is raised. A lot of guys will blow up or shut down, but you don't. You hold
raise your
steady
voice,
and cut in with a low controlled voice. I hear you, but you're too worked up right now. Slow down, breathe. Her voice drops, her body relaxes, and she falls in line. That shift isn't random. It's the same submission her body gave you in the bedroom carrying over into other interactions with you, because her body has already learned to respond to you as the man who's in control. Number 5, she tests you on purpose. If you're the best, don't think she'll make it easy for you. In fact,
Never.
she'll test you more than other men, not because she secretly wants to get rid of you, but because she needs to feel that you're still connected and interested in her. She'll mention another guy, bring up an ex, or make comments designed to spark jealousy. She'll push your buttons in subtle ways just to see if you react. This is where a lot of guys crack. They argue, they'll get defensive, or they'll try to prove themselves. And the second they do, she loses interest because it confirms you might not be able to go the long haul with her. But when you don't fold, when you hold your ground and refuse to give her the reaction she's looking for, that's when her actual body reminds her why no other man measures up to you. That's the difference. Restraint is power. Not being easily shaken is the proof that you're the one in control. And here's the deeper truth. Women break their own rules for the man who passes these tests. The man she sees as the strongest gets the parts of her no other man ever will. Sex comes sooner. She opens up sides of herself she's never shown. Boundaries she swore she never crossed get shattered because she's drawn to your dominance. That's the mark of exceptionality, when her own rules don't apply to you. Imagine this. She jokes about an attractive coworker just to see how you'll react. With most guys, she wouldn't even bother because she doesn't care enough. She only tests the man who set the bar. So if she's testing you, it's because the bar is still yours. Most men will blow up, demand answers, or start competing with a guy who isn't even in the room. But you don't. You smirk, look her dead in the eye and say, please don't confuse me with a man who competes for attention. Then you move on. No anger, no aggression, just authority. And in that moment, she feels it. The same dominance that got her hooked in the bedroom is right there in front of her. And that's what she keeps coming back to. Or maybe she suddenly picks a fight over something small. Your tone, the way you answered, or why you didn't text back fast enough. To most men, it just looks like drama. But with you, it's different. She's not fighting to win. men, she's fighting to feel that same intensity that you gave her in the bedroom. This is where a lot of guys will start explaining themselves, apologizing, or trying to smooth it over to fix things. But that kills the attraction because it shows that they don't understand what's really happening. But you realize what's going on. So you lean back, keep your voice low, and say, "You're reaching. Relax." That shuts the test down instantly. Not because you like out-argued her, but because your response taps into the same dominance she submitted to during sex. She remembers exactly how it felt when you were in control of her body, and now her emotions react the same exact way. That's why she tests you more than other men, because her body already knows you're the one she can't replace. And every single test afterwards is her way of confirming it again. Number 6, she mirrors you with...
I'm gonna leave it at that though, so y'all can watch her, because I feel like she be speaking some real shit. You feel me? And yeah, make sure click the link in the description. Make sure you smash like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, as well as to her channel. I think she be speaking some real shit. She doing her thing. Y'all have a good day though. I'll see you in the next one. Stay blessed as always, and stay true to you. Deal with people that like you, that choose you, that respect you, and reciprocate. Anything outside of that, cut that noise out. Do it for you. Alright, have a good one. Peace.